Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
When you go to any city and you go to the worst neighborhood in the city, who are you gonna find living in that city, in that neighborhood?
You're gonna find some of the best people, but at the same time, some of the worst people.
But what nation of people you gonna find?
Black people.
Black people, black and Hispanics, right?
Right.
Right? It's a liquor store in every corner in our neighborhood. It's a plasma. You don't see no damn plasma center in the white man's neighborhood. Why does this happen? These are curses that will be upon our people. You see abortion clinics. You see drug paraphernalia on the streets. You see our people walking up and down the street, riding bikes. You see half the police force in Lexington is riding up and down the East End.
Right.
These are curses that will be upon us in the city. Read.
He will avenge them speedily. Vengeance, 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 vengeance. Now as we're waking up, our eyes have been opened up. Pray for vengeance. Pray for vengeance against our enemies. We're supposed to pray for that and not faint.
Vengeance, every knee gon' bow. Vengeance, every knee gon' bow. Vengeance, every knee gon' bow. To the King of Kings and Lords of Lords. Vengeance, every knee gon' bow. Vengeance, every knee gon' bow. Vengeance, every knee gon' bow. To the King of Kings and Lords of Lords. Edom, you gon' bow. Ham, you gon' bow. Elam, you gon' bow. To the King of Kings and Lords of Lords. Edom, you gon' bow. Ham, you gon' bow. Elam, you.
Hey, shalom, shalom. It's Officer Sirach, IUIC Lexington. Hey, we need you to hit that subscribe button, okay? We got more camp videos, feast days, in the classrooms coming. Subscribe, like, and share. Shalom, Most High Christ bless.
On the children of Israel. But we gotta hold fast and keep the commandments of God. Because it's our sin is what got us in these conditions. We've been living in sin. That's why we have to serve our enemies.
That's right.
When we want some gas, we gotta go to our enemy. When we want something to drink, we have to go to our enemy.
Right.
Those that brought us in shackles and chains. That's your enemy. In Deuteronomy 28, verse 48.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Bible said we had enemies on the earth. The Bible said that Lord would send enemies upon the children of Israel. Read.
In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
The Bible said we would serve our enemies in want of all things. Black man, when you want a birth certificate, why do you gotta go to it? You're not even born until the white man say you're born and he give you a birth certificate.
Right.
You can't get married without the white man's permission.
That's right.
You can't leave this country without a permission slip from the white man.
Right.
And if he say, oh nah, his criminal record don't line up, he's not gonna let you out. Brother, my brother, come here with me for a second. Hey, you say you about to go donate plasma. My brother, you know you a king on the face of the earth. Why is our people gotta take their blood out of their body just to pay the bills?
That's right.
Come around here, brother.
Oh, man.
My brother.
That's when the world works, man, these days. To me, you know, it's like what, everybody has a job, everybody's working, you know. But I think with this stuff, I think everybody could, this is the most knowledge, you know. I think a lot of people have seen in a long time.
Brother.
You get what I'm saying?
What's your nationality?
I'm African American.
All right, my brother, you believe the Bible?
Yes, sir.
Where can we find African American in this Bible?
African American is in the Bible under slave, correct?
You say under slave?
Is it slave?
No.
Okay.
We were put into slavery, but God had a true name for us when he made us. We would read verse 37.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
Right. A proverb is a wise saying. What they say, if you want to hide something from a nigga, you put it where? In a book.
Yeah.
In a book. They say what? Black people love watermelon and chicken, right? And they lazy, even though we built this country, right? Read the last part again. A proverb what?
A proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
A byword. A byword is anything outside of your God-given name.
Right.
So this was a prophecy. God told us that when he led us throughout all the nations on slave ships, he said we would be called another name, a byword. That's where you get African American. All these right here are bywords. Haitian, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, black, Negro. These are bywords that was put upon our people in slavery. This white man gave us these names. When he put us in shackles and chains, when he was raping your grandmother, he gave you the name African American. Right? When we was picking cotton in the field, when your mothers and your children was out here picking cotton, he gave us that name. I'm good, huh? Wait, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. You know the Bible said the black man was above all nations on the earth. You knew that was in there?
I did not know that was in there.
I'm gonna show it to you right now. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
Right, God has a chosen people. He said one people that he created was special out of all the people he created. Read.
Unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said it's one people. We reading the Holy Bible. This is the King James Bible. God said he chose one people to be above all nations on the earth. Now, Deuteronomy 1:1. Who was he speaking to when he said this? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
Unto all Israel.
Who was God speaking to when he said that?
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
That's right.
Now, the question is, who is Israel? Deuteronomy 28, verse 46. We're going to prove according to the Bible. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 46.
Read.
And they shall be upon thee.
Hold on, start at verse 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
Right, so it said the curses will come upon these people. Who is cursed today? What people is cursed? What people is walking on foot about to go donate blood just so they can have food in their stomach?
Right.
Just so they get some cereal for their little kids. It said the curses will come upon the children of Israel. Jump to verse 46.
Verse 46. And they, the curses, read, shall be upon thee for a sign.
It said the curses will be upon the children of Israel for a sign. What does a sign do? What's your name, bro?
My name is Markel.
Markel?
Yes, sir.
Moses.
Moses, nice to meet you.
Markel, what does a sign do?
A sign, to me, it lets people know that something is near, or something is coming, or there's something there.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. A sign is an identifying marker. So we know, how do you know that you can go donate plasma over there? It's a sign right there.
Right.
If I'm driving down the street and I want some gas, how do I know where the gas? It's a sign. We say it's a gas station. If I'm hungry and I see a McDonald's sign, I know what that is. I know it's so. The Bible said that these curses would be upon the children of Israel for a sign. Read.
And for a wonder. And upon thy seed forever.
For how long?
Forever.
Markel, how long is forever?
Forever.
That means to this day, right?
Yes, sir.
The Bible said they will be upon thy seed for a sign and a wonder. Meaning, you're going to look at these people and be like, you're going to wonder what in the world did these people do that the Lord have cursed them like that. Right, read verse 16. Let's see what these curses are and see who can be identified by these curses. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
When you go to any city and you go to the worst neighborhood in the city, who are you going to find living in that city, in that neighborhood?
You're going to find some of the best people, but at the same time, some of the worst people.
But what nation of people you going to find?
Black people.
Black people, black and Hispanics, right?
Right.
Right? It's a liquor store in every corner in our neighborhood. It's a plasma. You don't see no damn plasma center in the white man's neighborhood. Why does this happen? These are curses that will be upon our people. You see abortion clinics. You see drug paraphernalia on the streets. You see our people walking up and down the street, riding bikes. You see half the police force in Lexington is riding up and down the East End.
Right.
These are curses that will be upon us in the city. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
In the fields. Who was forced to pick cotton in the fields? To pick sugar cane, tobacco in the fields? Who did this happen to? That happened to the so-called African Americans. The Bible said you are Israel.
That's right.
That's the name God gave you. Right? In the job field. You got a job?
I'm searching right now.
Why is it that, hey, it's hard to, have you put in applications?
Yes, sir.
So how come, this is one of the curses, it's hard to get a job as a black man, right?
Sir.
They gonna say, nah, his record ain't clean. Now, we gonna look at his job application, you gotta check your race on there. Why is that? The Bible said we will be cursed in the field, right? The last hired, we the last ones hired, the first ones fired.
Right.
This is a curse that will be upon our people. Read verse 32.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32.
48.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
The Bible said we would, you know, God said you got enemies. Who is your enemy?
Our enemies are, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Who is our enemy?
Our enemy is anything really that's against God. Really.
Okay, that's right. Anything against God. But look, our people will say, what's an op?
An op could be, it could be anything. It could be anybody that is against you or your beliefs.
Right, but our people, when they say I'm about to go slide on the ops, who they talking about?
They're talking about the opposition, like the other block.
The other block.
Yeah.
They talking about somebody that live right around the corner that look just like them.
Right.
They talking about themselves.
Right.
They looking in the mirror and they see an enemy. That's self-hatred. Our people have low self-esteem because we don't know who we are. But the Bible said you had enemies. God said you have an enemy. Let's find out who the enemy is. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Read it from the top.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent the enemy against us?
I'm sorry, I was so listening to it, man. I was
cool,
waiting
bro.
for it to finish.
Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
With who?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord sent the enemies against us. Read.
In hunger.
Oh, in hunger. It said we would serve our enemies in hunger. When you hungry, where do you get your food from?
Local gas stations, McDonald's, restaurants.
McDonald's?
You know,
Who owns McDonald's?
Big Town Corporation. Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald.
I think Ronald.
What nation of people? Does our people?
Yeah, we own.
You said black people own McDonald's?
No, not black people, white people.
Okay, who owns Kroger?
I'm not too sure.
You think it's a black man?
I think.
Who owns Walmart?
No.
The Walton family, right?
Yeah.
Those are they black people?
No.
What about this gas station right here? When you go to the hood and you go to the corner store, who owns that gas station?
Usually Indians.
Indians, right?
Yeah.
The Bible said we would serve our enemies in hunger.
Yeah.
Read on.
And in thirst.
When you thirsty, where you gotta get your Aquafina from? What you drink?
Right.
If you want a Coca-Cola, if you want some Hennessy, it don't matter. If you want to turn your sink on and get a cup of water, when you don't pay your light bill or your water bill, who come and turn the water off?
Wake them up.
Right.
Somebody that look like you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody, I'm saying, when you don't pay your water bill.
Sometimes there's somebody that will let me.
Who owns the water company?
Usually the white person, the state, the government.
The government. Who runs the government?
President, electoral officials,
What nation of people runs the government?
We can say white people, yeah.
White people. It's cool.
It's comfortable to say that.
We are identifying our enemy right now. The Lord said we had an enemy. We done.
And in nakedness.
The clothes on your back. When you want to put clothes on, it's cold. It's about to get cold.
Right.
When you want a coat, where you got to get that coat from?
Store. You gotta have money. You gotta be able to pay for that coat.
Right. Who owns that store? Who produced that coat?
Right.
Do we got raw textile facilities that's taking the raw materials from the earth and spinning it into to coats and jackets and pants? We don't own that. The Bible said we have to get that from our enemies.
That's right.
Read.
And in what of all things?
And one of all things, right? Your driver's license.
Yeah.
You can't get no job without an ID, right?
Yeah.
But where you got to get your ID from?
Same people.
The enemy.
Yeah, same people.
The same people. Read on.
And he shall put.
Hold on. And who?
And he
This enemy is a man. It said, and he
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
who put the yokes of iron upon the necks of the children of Israel. The enemy who put these yokes of iron on your ancestors.
White people.
That's right.
The white man. And not only the white man, the Arab man had you in slavery.
Right.
The Chinese man had you in slavery. Right? The Bible said these are your enemies.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.